Hey. What's up, everybody? All right, now I have something that I do. When you come in, say hi. 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 Like. Share. We gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it first, and then I'm gonna let her do it. All right, y'all. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right, you gotta get your groove though, like we just had our Christopher groove. We gotta get our groove. You ready?
Yeah.
When you come in, say hi. 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 Like, share. Like, share. When you come in, say hi. 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 Like.
Share.
Like, share. What's up, everybody? I am back and I'm on the scene. I love you. I love LuLu. I'm here and I'm happy to be here with the Miss Carolina Davis, and I get into more information about who she is. But shout out to On the Scene, for allowing me to be here. Now, those that don't know me, I love LuLu. It's easy. I love LuLu Lane. So y'all can check out my page, LuLu Lane. They have it tagged here. But most of all, inspiration is tagged here. So I need y'all to do me a huge favor. Like, share. Y'all heard the song when we came in. I need y'all to like and share. Definitely forward the buzz about what's going on here on the scene. Now let me get into this dynamic diva. I have a Women Crush Wednesday. So, I'm one of those people that I love celebrating amazing women. And you are definitely a WCW.
Thank you.
All right, so Miss Carolina is here in Chicago. And we're ecstatic to have her here. She has archived over 300 songs. Y'all, look. I can get one song out of myself. She got 300 songs. 300 songs, ranking #1 on Reverb Nation. She also has millions of views on YouTube. She is an R&B pop singer, songwriter, composer, producer, model, you name it. Google her, baby. She got it, okay? I'm looking forward to seeing your Wikipedia page. But she is here on today. Welcome to the On the Scene show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Look, I'm excited to interview you. When they sent me over your bio, I said, Jay, she is amazing. When you're interviewing people, there's something that I love, which is them being authentically themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you have been able to, do that through your music, through your songwriting, whatever you're doing, whatever you're touching, you have been able to do that. Now, how did you actually get started?
It started from when I was a little girl, basically. So music has been in my life forever. So, growing up, I used to, before I can even talk, my mom would hear me like humming, like I was just humming words, and she would play a lot of records and a lot of music, a lot of old school music, a lot of even like gangster rap, and I was listening to that, and that started instilling in me, and that's how I became with the love of music and that passion for it. So through that, I went through school, just doing all music and then doing musical theater, went to college for it. They trained me in opera with it. So it's like music has always been a part of me. I love it so much. Like it's never something that I can't really live without. It's a true passion. It's a thing that I have never decided what I wanted to do in life. It's always been there. I never woke up and said, I think I want to be a singer. It's always been in me. I love it so much.
Now, does your mom sing, or your father, or people in your family sing?
My mom doesn't sing, but my aunt, she sings. She used to sing gospel music. There's a couple uncles that I don't know very well, but they used to play like the blues music. So it's mostly been blues and gospel that the family has done. They all live in the South, which I haven't been there, so
it just came down to the pipeline. It just hit you. Like most people, when I ask them, how they got started, or normally it's somebody in their family that's that's close to them. So it really came through the pipeline because you have a very unique sound.
Yeah, and it's definitely also, I'm a very introvert person, so that's my way of expressing a lot. Like like when I'm on stage, a lot of people, I remember there was this lady that I would go to church with, and she came to one of my shows. She was actually kind of shocked because she's like, I don't really do this, go to nightclubs and stuff. And I was like, just come. And she saw me on stage. She was like, I see that you're really in your glory. Like, she was like, there's a different light about you when you're actually on stage. So I really release a lot of feelings and pain or happiness or anything through my, on stage.
You know what, that's good to hear, because most artists, they connect to the music because somebody wrote it for them. Mm-hmm. But you're artists that actually pour yourself into the music. Mm-hmm. Would you say that that's a good way for you to tell your story?
Yeah, definitely. Because if I didn't have that, honestly, I don't know how my life would be, because it's like I write daily, and then I'm always like, even if I don't record, I'm listening to beats and then putting lyrics to it, or it's just a bunch of feelings. So it's like, it's something that I have to get out, instead of being bottled up inside. And then that's my way of just releasing it, because it's like I have to get it out somehow. And then it's also, I don't have that feeling of being so in a way, like, shy about it. Like, I can be vulnerable, just express it and not care.
And do you have a different name when you get on stage?
No.
No, this is me. This is me.
No, like, when I'm on stage, I mean, it's me. Like, I know, like, when and this is what a lot of people notice about me, is, like I told you, I'm very introvert. So I have my group of friends who, like, that I'm close to, but then also I'm a person that I like being alone and just, like, vibing to music. Like, I'll sit there and vibe to music, and I'm perfectly fine alone. Like, there's people that will call me and say, what are you doing today? I'm like, oh, I'm busy, and really I'm just in my room listening to music.
That's being busy.
But yeah,
that's self-care.
Yeah, and I love it. So it's like, that's just who I am.
Do you even remember the first song that you wrote? Do you remember? I know some people be like, Roses Love Blues, your first poem. But do you even remember? Do you still have it?
I remember it, but it's embarrassing to say, because I was a little kid, and it was.
What was it?
It didn't sound
Go
right.
ahead, tell us. What did it get?
No,
let us know, right?
Because I was a little girl, like.
Well, that was when you were able to express yourself, right?
Well, it was just talk about me being a star, but it was like, it was. Then remember, this is like, I was probably like 6 or something, but it was just simple. It was just like, if you want to be a star, oh, like I was just, yeah, but
that brought you to 300 plus songs. Like, some people, and I'm sure you guys can contest to this, we have humble beginnings. We didn't we didn't come out walking, right? We came out and people still had to carry us. People still had to feed us. And so you matured into your gift, and now, because you decided that you wanted to become a star, baby girl, you are a star. And she is a star. You're reaching millions of people online through your storytelling. You have over 300 songs archived, and there's more to come. I'm sure these are not even all of the songs that you have. These are just the ones that you have introduced, but I'm sure that there's other songs that you have. What causes you to really just open up and connect to that vulnerable side? Because you are, you really quiet. So what really causes you to just open up when it comes to writing?
It's really life experiences. Like, when I was younger, writing all those songs that I haven't released, like all the 300, like I haven't released all those, but there's some that I want to go back and then kind of fix up, and then possibly release it. But like, the new material that I'm writing for my EP now, it's a lot of, and throughout my whole life, it's all music that I have gone through. It's things that I personally have gone through in my life, or I have seen people that I truly love, or like experiences of other people that I have seen, but mostly it's a lot of things that I have gone through, and like the music that I'm creating now, it's a completely different vibe. Like the vibe and the feel of it, it's different, and it's not like when people hear it, they'll say like the elevation or how how things have changed with me musically and growing. Like I know a lot of fans that have seen me from when I first started posting just on YouTube. They're still growing with me, and they're like, I see how you're growing and with your music and everything, and so they're still with me on that, and they see it.
I mean, really, for me, it's like you, when you're growing and you're learning yourself and you're able to connect to those people, they come along on the journey. It's like, even though y'all online, look, you my family, okay? You my family.
Exactly.
And you learn a lot about yourself too.
Exactly.
But how do you separate the two? Because, so many times you have the internet world, and you have your personal world, and you have so many followers. So I'm sure you be out, and they be like, "What up, Karen?"
Yeah.
So how do you separate the two?
Well, I make sure, like I said, I do have my alone time. Like I make sure that I do that. It is hard to separate. Honestly, it kind of is hard to separate both, especially when you're living this life doing music every single day or doing anything artistic, whether it's like with modeling or anything. It's kind of hard to separate both because I'm doing it every single day, but I do make sure that I take that time out for myself to either meditate, to just listen to. I don't really watch that much TV. I sit back, I listen to music, or I'll read, or I'll just like
detox.
Just drink some tea and that's it. Like I'm a person that I love being around my family. So like when I get that time, like I'll be around my family and just relax. But for the most part, like I'm a person that loves to keep going. Like I just keep going with everything. So.
And you're definitely going, girl. You are definitely going. Now, I noticed, too, you said you did opera as well.
Yes.
Are you going to incorporate that into what you have coming up, too?
Well, in this EP, probably not in this EP that I'm doing, but I was thinking about incorporating it because it's like, I was trained in it in college and, in high school and then through college. And it's something that I do love, like the sound, the feeling of it. Like I love the feeling of it. So I do want to incorporate that into like R&B or soul, like do something like with that.
That'll be different.
Yeah.
So many artists, you have to find something uniquely different. And so when you're able to, express yourself through all of your gifts, like that, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they don't know that I do that. Like when I tell them, they're like, "Oh my God, like you can sing in Italian and this," and they're like, "Well, can you speak it?" And I'm like, "Well, I can sing it." Yeah, I was like, I put the words like I can sing it, right. but like all the languages, no, I can't just speak it like that fluently. But
Isn't
I
that crazy though?
Yeah,
isn't that amazing? Like music, it crosses all barriers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you may not be able to speak it, but you can identify it. And you know what those words mean.
Exactly.
What was that song, or what is that song that hits you to the core? Like with you being a musician and you being an artist, what's that song that just hits you to the core? That artist that just makes you just like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's see. Well, because there's so many artists. Yeah.
Well, okay. What is the latest things?
Okay,
then?
the latest. The latest. I've been listening. Well, there's a couple, and it's all rappers actually. Because I've been. It's the Dreamville. There's a song, Sacrifices, that I think it's J. Cole, it's Earth Gang, Saba, and Swino, I believe. That, like, I've been listening a lot to the whole Dreamville. I've been listening to the artist's name is Sir, and I'm really into that. Into the artist Her, and how they made like them. Like,
so do you have like certain moments in your life where this artist is what you need to kind of ignite the fire in you to write or do what you're doing as well?
All of them, cause like I can go like my favorite that I love is Tupac. That's the whole reason I got my nose pierced. Honestly, that's the reason why I got my nose pierced. Is because of
it made your pierced.
Yeah, and I was like, what side did he get it on? And that's the reason. But Tupac, he's one of them. It's Sade. Her music is what a lot of people compare me to is like Sade, Erykah Badu, like all those type of sounds, and Jhené Aiko. I love so much music. Yeah, because even I listen to rock music. Like there's so many horizons that I do. Like I'd like put a block on anything, but like for my own music that I write, it's mostly R&B, soul, but like with anything, like I'll kind of explore all types of music.
Well, I mean, being eclectic and understanding different genres and, just understanding music alone helps you to explore your own, as well. Mm-hmm. Now, you have been exploring as well. You went from music to modeling to acting. Yeah. Tell us about that transition. How you end up modeling?
Well, modeling, it came... when I was in high school, and I graduated from high school, and then I joined a modeling school. It was Barbizon Modeling and Training. So I did that, and they trained us with runway, print, and like told us kind of like about the business. And from there, we went to LA actually, and we did some modeling, acting, singing out there. So that kind of got me the boost with the modeling. And from there, once I graduated from doing the training, I just started booking shows with different designers and just countless designers. Started doing a bunch of runways, started doing a whole bunch of print. And I love it. Like, I love it. Like, with fashion, I take it as, art, a piece of art. Like when I'm modeling something, like I see it like in a different way. Like it's just like the way you wear the clothes, or even just how you walk and present it and things like that. Like it's just like it's something that I just truly love, and it incorporates into the music, because it's like what you wear during visuals of videos, and like performing on stage is how you portray yourself as a person, even on everyday life, and you're walking the streets, and that's who you are. Like you can change yourself every single day. If you want to one day dress so real up and then the next day dress down, like you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be like boxed in. Like, and that's what I like, is that you don't just explore your look.
Well, that's the beauty of being creative.
Yeah.
Y'all see these shoes she got on? Y'all see these shoes? I already asked, what size is these shoes? Because I'm trying to get them. You talking about walking and modeling, girl, do the walk with the shoes on, okay? But that's amazing. And I hope you guys are listening and you're tuned in. We are excited to have her here. We're going to go into a commercial break. We're going to hear some of her music so you can connect more right here on The Scene.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
It's playing. Hey, welcome back. We are on The Scene with the one and only Carolina. And I am your host for today, your special host. Yay me, LuLu Lang. And I'm excited to be here with my family. We're talking about her vision and where she's going and what she's doing. And I need you guys to like what? Share. We gotta get her together. That's my song. We gotta get her together. So we need y'all to come in, say hi, like, share for the buzz about what she got going on, and definitely what's on the scene here, right here on Facebook Live. So we need y'all to share it, get these numbers up, all right? Back into inspiration with the one and only Miss Caroline, and now you got a chance to do something amazing. You was on the stage. Tell us about, you being on the stage just recently for, what was that, the Chicago Annual Oscars?
All right, that was
not
last
too long
year.
ago.
Yeah. So it wasn't too long ago. I won Best Vocalist for the Chicago Oscars.
Wow.
And that was my first time with that. I performed there 2 years, and then this was my first time winning.
How did it feel, to be able to perform on a big stage like that, and then turn around and win?
It felt amazing, because it's like, all these years, like, honestly, like, I've worked with certain managers, but then like also now, like, I've been managing myself, and then I have the support of my family and everything. But it's like when you see people on the outside and like the industry, people that's in Chicago see your potential and see what you have done and your hard work. It's it makes you humble, and it makes you really appreciate it, and just just happy about it. Like, I'm just more humble about it.
Well, Chicago is hard. Like, if you can make it as an artist in Chicago, really, to be honest, you can make it anywhere.
Exactly.
So, for your peers to recognize you, I know, as you said, that was huge for you. Now, it's some, young kid coming up, they're looking at you, and, they're like, I want to do what she's doing. I want to be pretty like she is, or I want to write music like she does. I want to, be able to do this, model, all of this other stuff. What would you say to those young kids that's looking at you right now that want to do what you're doing?
I would say, really to stay consistent with what they want to do, and to really know that this is their passion that they want to do, because this is such a hard industry. Like any industry, it's difficult, but it's pretty difficult being in this industry and the things that go along with it. And you have to have a strong mind with it. You have to have a lot of strength to be able to deal with a lot of things that you can be able to say no to, yes to, and not just give in to everything, and not think that this is, if somebody says this is your break, then you just say, oh, okay. But you have to think about it and be smart about it. And for one thing, follow God, really pray, and really know your gut intuition on things. But I would say God is the first key, and to study your craft, keep studying it. If it's something that you want to continue to do, study, and don't let people tell you, don't let outside forces tell you, that you can't do it. Use that as fuel, and that's how I used it all the time, as fuel. It's never been something that I would say, oh, I maybe I shouldn't do it. It actually brought me higher. So I appreciate it. I appreciate when people do that. It's like you have to have that type of mentality.
It's important for you to stay humble so that you can, continue to grow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's what irritates me sometimes about, the industry, because people assume, like, if people don't purchase your music, you're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people start purchasing the music, they get nasty and ignorant. And, I'd be like, who we interviewing today? Nah, I pass.
Exactly.
Because character means everything.
Exactly.
And so that's what I appreciate, about you. Like, even though you are established and you continue to grow in this craft, that you are approachable. You know what I'm saying? And you're not nasty. And you didn't even know who I was. You know what I'm saying? I was just coming in here. You didn't know who I was. You didn't know I was going to interview you, but you was warming. And I think that's really important to keep that, as you continue to grow, to really keep that. Now, as you continue to grow and you get older, what would you tell your younger self, because there's so many things that you have learned along this journey. What would that be?
My younger self, I would say, decisions, I would say I should have went for it, or either I would say be more of a risk taker with things. I feel like certain things I held back because of not with the uncertainty of things, just with certain vibes. But I feel like being more of a risk taker with certain things and letting God take control of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's important. But, I always be like, ooh, Lord, please grace my decision making, because sister be messing stuff up sometimes, But I don't think, for me, I never think that any door that I was supposed to go to or go through at a particular time, I was supposed to go through it at that time, because I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so as you grow older, you're able to maintain things differently, or the spotlight differently.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like sometimes you're not able to really take that spotlight at that time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not. And that's what I realized. I was like, a couple of years back, it wasn't my time with this. It's all, it's all in timing when it comes to God. Like it all works out, so you gotta have patience, and you gotta just keep working, keep staying focused too, and not getting stirred in the wrong way, not, bad influences get onto you, but it's always, just keep that focus.
Now you talk about God a lot. How did that, become a texture of who you are?
That has just been since I was a little girl. My mom, she used to make me, my brother, and my sister first my brother and my sister read the Bible like every single night, and I was around six or seven, and I act like I couldn't read just so I didn't have to read. So I would act like I couldn't read. Then the one day she saw me reading, and then she was like, "You can." Yeah, so she made me. But it's just been since a little girl. Like I just, it's always been in us that she always put it in us to stay close to God, to pray every night, and for me, I pray all throughout the day, even when I was driving here, you're praying, talking to God, and it's like it keeps your mind, keep you centered with everything, because you don't want to stir off. Like, it's like there are times where you can get distracted by things, which we're all human, so, but it's like, try to keep that in you.
Well, you are definitely not getting distracted. You are focused and well on the way. And I know you guys are focused. It's the inspiration. Are you liking? Are you sharing? Are you forwarding? Definitely continue to do that. Did you like her music? We want to know what you think about it. So put down your comments and let us know. Now, you also have something called Strip My Mind.
Oh, yeah, that was a song actually.
We didn't want to talk about that. If you go back to Strip My Mind, so I had to kind of layer that. Hold on now, did I see Strip My Mind? Actually, my hand left there. Now tell us about how did that name come about and the song.
Well, that was actually one of my first songs that I have a music video to. So you actually can pull that up on YouTube on Strip My Mind with it. But it's not like you would think. It's not like
not
like
hard
stripping.
to
Yeah. No,
okay.
It's very soulful. But it's talking about basically, because this is such an old song, I'm going back, like I'm thinking about it.
Take us back.
Yeah. it's basically saying to, how does the words? I'm trying to think of the first verse of what it's basically being more vulnerable. It's basically showing people who I really am. So it's like saying take a part of everything that I'm going through, strip my mind, really feel what I'm feeling. So that's kind of what the song is about. So It's not, like no club banger or anything like that.
Because I was looking at these, you got the mainstream radio, 92.3.
Yeah, and the
her well-known, song, Sex on the Beach.
Well, that one.
Lord Jesus. Well, all right, bless you.
Well, that one's explanatory. Sex on the Beach. Like that one. But I mean, it has a great beat.
Now, when you're writing, do you ever take the standpoint of listening to the music and then the lyrics come?
Yeah, like it differs from both. Like sometimes I'll just listen to a beat for a couple of days, or even just right there hear it and then want to start writing to it. Or sometimes I'm just writing lyrics and then I'll hear a beat and put it to it. Or sometimes I play the piano, so I'll play the piano and.
So you play the piano as well? What other instruments do you play?
It's just a piano.
That's it?
Yeah, I have a guitar and then I never learned it.
Really?
I had it since I was 8 and never learned it.
What you gonna do about that?
I definitely do need to learn it. My mom bought it for me, and I still need to. I gotta learn it.
Yeah, they got YouTube videos.
I know.
Now, you don't even need somebody to sit there and teach you.
Exactly.
Well, it's definitely great just exploring. You are consistent with your pieces at Chicago venues, lodges, festivals. You continue to work with over 40 designers in fashion. You've been doing this since 2018. Mm-hmm. What's next on your plate? I mean, you're acting.
Yeah.
How did you transition from modeling, singing, into acting? It's just hey, this is what it is.
Yeah. Well, through school I was doing a lot of musical theater, and then in college I did some acting classes and things like that. But I never, took it so much further or anything like that. But I did really love it. Like I always would sometimes study certain actors. Like if I was watching a movie, like there was a few movies that I was just studying the character. I think there was a movie, The Secret Window with Johnny Depp. I was studying his character for some reason. Like I just kept on watching like the way he was transitioning and like different things like that. So I was loving the art of just watching and like really observing how the character acts. And the opportunity came up that there was a film that was they were looking for a African American woman, and I did the audition for that and got a leading role in it. So that's the movie that's going to be coming out in November 1st. We're premiering it, and that's my first actual film that I've ever been in.
How does that feel?
Because
I saw your face, her whole facial expression when she started talking about that. I don't know if y'all saw it. Y'all gotta zoom in on that one. I mean, you look kind of like, a little nervous about it. So.
And no, it was an amazing experience because, like, we went to Mississippi. We filmed from Friday till Monday. We filmed. We got back on Tuesday. We basically had no sleep. We worked. We really worked a lot, and it was like almost like a boot camp kind of thing. Like we were on it, but I loved it. Like if we could have stayed longer, I would have. Like it's something like I really love it. So it's like this is my first time, and just now to see the premiere that's going to be coming up, it's like, I don't know what to expect on it, but it's
you
like,
didn't see the tree,
we didn't
like
see
that.
anything with it, but we just know like what we went through with doing everything. But it was an amazing experience, just even with before filming, with studying the script and getting together with the actors. I love all the actors in it, like everybody. So
wow.
It was amazing.
Now, how did you even become a part of it?
Well, with that, there was a friend of mine. She's the one who told me that they're looking for an African American woman. Mm-hmm. So from there, I was actually really sick that day, and wow. I contacted the producer or the director of it, and he said that he'll send over some lines for me to read. And I asked him, I was like, okay, so when do you want this back? And he was like, well, if you're serious, I want it back like right away. Like, and I was thinking to myself, well, I got this flu. Like I really was sick. But I had read over the script, and then, or it was like a monologue that he had, and I did it, and I filmed it, and sent it back to him, and then sent me another part of the actual script, and from there, it was a total different switch of the character, like just seeing the juxtaposition of like the different characters, and from right there, I guess all the directors and people, they cast me like instantly, which I was shocked, because I was like, this is something that I haven't been doing for a long time. I've been in a lot of musical theater, but not in just film.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely a different beast.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different beast.
Exactly.
Opposed to having a live audience right there in front of you,
Yeah.
and then transitioning to it being able to articulate, or them to be able to really feel your character through the screen.
Exactly. It's
wow.
different. Yeah.
Now, what was that prep work for you, with you knowing the difference between Broadway and film? What was that prep work like?
For the film, like,
yeah.
and everything. Well, with me, at the beginning, it was just really focusing on those lines, making sure I have it memorized. But then also with the character that I have, and I can't really speak on like what the character, like how she is or anything, but just really kind of embodying her, like what I feel of the character. And then I also was studying a lot of different movies that it had the type of vibe of what I was seeing with this character. So I was studying different actors, but then also just reading the script, really developing the character myself. And then me and the other cast members, we would get together, we would read over the script and things like that. But for the most part, it was just pounding down and reading and getting it together, and it was a quick process with everything, but it was like working and stuff. So.
Say you really invite, because some people think that it's just easy for you to do it, right? Because you have, and we're going to transition into this. We have the digital world, and we have the analog world, right?
Mm-hmm.
People that love the tapes, the cassette tapes, the
Yeah.
CDs, and things like that. And now we have the digital world where, people can become actors within seconds.
Exactly.
You have your Instagram famous people, that are able to get their own show,
Exactly.
and different like things like that. So a lot of the kids that's coming up, they feel like they can just go into it. So it's good to see that you still have, or people still have that work ethic.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking to a producer that I work with a lot, and I was telling him, even though I'm young, but I look back at artists that my mom grew up listening to, and I was like, when like James Brown or something was in the studio, you see the passion and the love, and you see that everybody is working together, and it's a process. It's not just getting in there, you guys are all chilling, sitting back, like it's so different, the way that they come up with a album, and just like with the instruments, and just putting everything together. But it it's just different, but
it is what it is.
yeah, because there's great music out there now, so it's not like it's stopping things, but it's just like you see when you can tell the difference. Even like now, like you can tell like the artists that have that true love and passion are the people that are just in hurry up, make money, leave, or whatever. But you can see that.
Well, we definitely see you, and we see you. We're locked into inspiration. We're gonna play another single. We're gonna get it on your phone so they can hear it. You got it. But we want to just tell you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to On The Scene. We're getting ready to close out, but we're going to hear the single that she got. Let's see how soon we're going to get it. But we need y'all to like, share. Come on in for what we got going on. If you did not like the page and you see it on my page or somebody else's page, we need you to go and like On The Scene page. How about that? Okay? Support what they're doing. They're over 5,000 supporters, and we need over 10,000 supporters, over 11,000, over 1 million supporters supporting inspiration, because we're definitely on the move. Let's listen to Carolina's single.
And this song is called No Excuses.
All right, y'all, give it up for the singer. No excuses. So that means that you have no excuses to stay locked into inspiration right here on the scene. Now, how can people connect to you? You're doing so much from fashion and artistry, you know, as far as your music, and now you have, you know, your film that's coming up in November. How can people connect to you and definitely find out more?
Well, you can find out more. Just follow me on Facebook at Carolina Davis. On Instagram, it's Carolina.Davis. Snapchat, Carolina RB Davis. So it's all, basically, if you type in Carolina Davis, you'll be able to find me on everything.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to have you here today.
Thank you.
And thank you to my On The Scene family. We have a special gift. You know, everybody that don't know me, my favorite color is what? Orange. And so we have a special gift from the On The Scene family just to say thank you for joining us on today. We appreciate it. And we appreciate your gift. Keep on soaring. We're right there with you. And we're right here with you on Inspiration. Y'all keep it locked. We're on the scene. And I'm back. I am your special host on today, the one and only LuLu. Y'all can find me on I Love LuLu Lane, Lang. Y'all holler at your girl. Remember, when you come in, y'all say hi. And you like I, and you
share.
Hey, we got it in order by the time the show is over. Y'all keep it locked. More to come on the scene.